Welcome back to the program. We'll jump straight into our afternoon business chat. Now, you might have known of the KBS standard mark of value on products, but there's yet another mark that you need to be seeing on the products you're buying. That is a fair trade mark, and I'm joined by James Mwai, who is the Executive Director at Fair Trade Africa. Why exactly do I need to be seeing this mark on the products I'm buying?
Thanks, Bonnie. The reason why you need to be looking out for the fair trade mark is because you as a consumer are concerned about the ethical sourcing of your product.
Right.
You need to be concerned whether the product you're buying, has the producer of that product actually gotten a fair price for it?
Right.
In what circumstances was the product produced?
Right.
In terms of environment and social considerations. So it gives you the confidence as a consumer that your cup of tea or your cup of coffee or your cotton garments have been produced and ethically sourced.
How different is that from KBS?
KBS is a very specific brand. It looks at the technical quality of the product.
Correct.
We go beyond that. We offer brands the opportunity to go beyond just technical qualification to enhance the value of the brands. In other words, the brand is communicating to its consumers with great confidence that when you consume our product, we care about the environment, we care about people, we care about the planet.
Take me through the journey of getting to have this mark on your brand.
So there are two things that need to happen. At the first end, at the market end, you need a consumer or you need a brand or a label that is concerned or that has switched or converted one of its product units into fair trade. So for example, let me give a story of Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate in this particular market. So if you walk into Nakumatt today, you'd find a Cadbury Dairy Milk bar with a fair trade mark. So the conversation starts in Europe by our colleagues who are very passionate about fair trade, going and communicating to this particular brand. Then the brand says, yes, we're interested, we need to source cocoa, and we want to source cocoa from Africa. Then on the cocoa production end, you come and find a group of producers, cooperative, or a number of producing units who have sufficient volumes to be able to satisfy the market demand for a particular product. So you certify the producer group that they are producing ethically, and you certify the brand that they are trading and sourcing ethically.
Right. Question would be, what benefit does it benefit me as a manufacturer to have this? I mean, I could just make my brands and distribute them.
It's really about differentiation. Today's consumer is extremely aware and extremely concerned about where the product and under which circumstances were those products they're consuming or products that they're wearing manufactured or processed. I mean, a very good example in the news recently was the disaster in Bangladesh. As a result of that disaster, consumers are more aware. They're asking themselves, okay, I'm looking smart in my suit, but are the people who made my suit still alive? Or, for example, I'm consuming tea or coffee, but is the person who's producing that tea or coffee getting a fair price for tea or coffee? You and I are often 2 generations away from a farmer, our grandfather or father. So we know what the circumstances are at the production level.
All right. Final question. This is a fairly new thing in Kenya. Why should Kenyan manufacturers care?
It is not very new in Kenya because we've been exporting to the West for a long time. What is new is that because of the growth of the Kenyan market, because of the growth of the middle class, and also because we've had great success with this in South Africa, we are now producing in Kenya for consumption in Kenya. And therefore, if you want to differentiate yourselves on the supermarket shelf as a manufacturer, as a brand, you need to come and get the fair trade mark.
Right. I'd love to have this conversation more, but we have to cut it there to take to sports with Edith Kimani. But now you know why you need a fair trade mark in your product.
Look for the mark.